Hey, what's up? This is Anthony with AGT Exotics, and we got an unboxing video. Alright, we got our knife. Let's get this open. This is my first package from them. Oh, very nice card. Oh, it's double-sided too. Got an Ultramarinus on the back there. I forgot their first name. Nice Metallica there. Everyone knows that too. Alright, so in this package we have 3 piece Lotheria subfusca, 2 Salamaposis armenia, and 1 what's it called here? Oh, there it is. Euthylis species red. I'm not sure if I'm saying that first name correct. There's an Armenia. 2 of them there. Oh, I maybe have got 2 of these Euthylis species reds. Oh, very cool. Looks like one's a lot larger too. There's a subfusca, the second one, and a third one. That completes my post-Lotheria trilogy that I was trying to accomplish. That's Rufilata, Metallica, and Subfusca. But we all start with the trilogy, but we end up getting a lot more in the end, I'm sure. Alright, so let's get these rehoused. The more I look at this second Euthylis species red, I believe this may be just a container for this one right here. Because it doesn't, I don't think she would have put just a critter in here like this. I'm pretty sure of it. So I'm assuming this is just a container for it. But I have another container for it, so we'll just set this to the side. Alright, so first we're going to add some substrate to all of our containers and maybe a little bit of sphagnum moss in there and spray them down before we start getting them housed. So we'll take our sphagnum moss here. Not our sphagnum moss, our eco earth. Move some of the stuff out of the way. Oh no. Dropped the tea. It's slightly damp. Here's the one for the Euthylis species red. Let's get that loaded up. I don't have my water dishes in yet, but they should be here in a few days, so I'll make sure to mist them good. So we can water off the walls. Alright, so let's get some substrate in these enclosures. Starting off with my Eco Earth here. I'm going to put like, I think, an inch in there or so. Alright, got that one done. And then now for these arboreal setups, get my Eco Earth in there. There we go. Give it plenty in there, so if in case it wants to go burrowing, which a lot of arboreal slings, they do like to burrow as little ones. Alright, so that's how that's going to be. Alright, so I'm going to get the rest of them done, and then we'll come back to rehousing. Okay, I got my Eco Earth in all the enclosures, and now what I'm going to do is add just a little tuff of some sphagnum moss to give them somewhere to hide, kind of at the bottom if they want. Just a little thing like that. Maybe that's a little too much. Let's do less than that. And then I'll give them something to use to make a hide as well. So they can move it around and construct it how they like. And sphagnum moss seems to work perfect for that. There we go, just a light amount in there, just like that. And then we'll do it also for our terrestrial one. We'll just put some in one side. For a euthelus species. Just like that. And that will give a little somewhere to hide. Okay, I'm going to get some sphagnum in the rest of these real quick. Alright, here we go on our first one. It's going to be the euthelus species red. This little guy here. Let's see. Should be like 1/4 inch, I think, something along those lines. I'm really liking these new tweezers I got, or tongs I got. They're very small. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh my god, it's so cute. Little teeny guy. There we go. Oh, it's a beauty. Little teeny guy. I wonder if he can fit through the screen holes. Wow, this thing is so teeny. All these dwarf species, the slings are just ridiculously small. Let's take out most of this stuff because I'm going to lose them in there. Here, let's just tough some of this stuff up in the corner. Oh, it's not working. Here. You stay there, little one. tie this in a knot. Something like that. Shove it back in this corner. There we go. Let's see if that gives a nice little hide. It doesn't look like much of a hide, but it'll work. Let's get there we go. Very cute little thing. Wow, it is teeny. So, youth of the species red. I don't even know if you can even see that with my iPhone. I'll have to take a closer picture, I believe. Alright. So we'll be keeping an eye on this one and making sure that it can't fit through my screen here. I'll probably set this inside of another container for a few days and then keep an eye on it. Alright, let's move on to the next ones. Okay, so for our next tea, Salamapoas Armenia. Now, this tea is very special to me because I've had my most craziest experiences, very few, but all of my crazy experiences was with this species about 10 years ago. I used to collect teas 10 years ago. I did it for a short while, and then I ended up moving into a situation where I could no longer keep them and I had to get rid of all of them. So with this tea, I ordered 3, I think they were 1.5 or 2-inch juveniles, and every one, when I did their housing, had a crazy thing happen. So the very first one, I opened it up and it came out and it started running as soon as I opened the container, and it did maybe 20 laps around me. I think it ran hard as fast as it could for maybe 30 seconds. It ran from head to toe, around my leg 5 times, around my arm a couple times. It was amazing. It was a pretty crazy experience. And then so my second one, I'm kind of ready for some craziness to happen. And I open it up, and as soon as it crawls onto my hand, I panic. And I kind of fling my hand in the air when it's on my hand, and I can't find it. I'm looking on myself, I can't find the tea anywhere. And what turns out, it was in the air, floating, pretty darn slow. So, on the ground, what I seen was a shadow getting smaller and smaller. And I couldn't tell what it was. And then finally I realized it was the tea. And the first thing I thought was maybe I made it hit the ceiling and it was coming down on a string. But what happened was it was floating in the air. It was falling at such a slow pace, like a parachute, that I was able to grab the enclosure, open it up, catch it, and close it before it hit the ground. It was amazing. And then for my third one, soon as I opened the container, it jumped, and I never found it again for hours. I shouldn't say never again, but I didn't find it for maybe 2 or 3 hours. I ended up seeing it walking up the wall behind my tea rack that I had, and I captured it and I was able to put it in the container. And every time I fed these things or opened them up or anything, they made a run for the door. So I wasn't really going to get this tea again just because how crazy it was, but I really wanted to get them to share that story with you guys. And also, they are just a beautiful tea in general. The Salamapoas Armenia, you can't get over that black with a little Nike swish orange swishes on the feet and the tiger stripe on the back. Alright, so with all that said, let's see what these guys do for me today. Give me a run for my money. Alright, so let's get this one going here. I'm actually fairly nervous just on their speed. I have all my catch cups and everything ready to go. Let's open this up. Okay. We're good so far. And I never actually witnessed these being a sling until recently. They have little cool pink toes. Oh, here we go. I guess they're not toes, it's more like on the knuckle or the next section up. Very cool. Already such a cool little thing. Alright, let's see if I can get it to get out into its new home here. No problems. I know it's just going to bolt on me as soon as it can. Yep, here we go. Oh, cool, they already have their tiger stripes already. I didn't realize that. So there it is. Now I'm going to try to get it to work its way into its enclosure here. Alright. Quick little guys. It's already wanting to jump. Alright. I knew these guys would give me a run for my money. Alright, let's see here. There we go. And we're in there. Salapoas, Armenia, #1 here. Let's get our pin in the top and seal the deal. Call it housed. Housed. Alright. Such a beautiful little tee. Alright, let's get #2 housed. I kind of freaked out with it again. I knew I would. I'm not sure if they have any, if their venom is super strong or anything, but I believe they don't urticate. I'm pretty sure they don't urticate, so I'd imagine that their venom is a little stronger than regular New Worlds. Okay, let's get #2 going. Whew, I'm shaking still. Too much coffee that I drank probably wasn't helping either. Alright. Alright, it's looking cute. Let's see here. Let's see if we can just get it to come out the tube right to the enclosure. You can see me shaking. I'm actually nervous. I guess I'm not nervous about being bit, but just not losing the little guys. They're so small and so fast. And I lost that 2-inch one like for hours, and all I did was jump once. I was shaking crazy. Let's see if we can try a different method. This isn't working really. That wasn't getting any movement. Really not really. This one's not moving like the other one did. I guess that's a good thing, right? There we go. Got the little beauty in there. This one's just a little bit more sluggish. Alright. Alright, got the Salamaposis armenia all done. Alright, time to house the one of the 3 Poecilotheria subfusca. I've always had pretty good, so far I've had pretty good luck with my Pokey. It's not being too crazy on housing, but we'll see what these little subfuscas have to do. Let's see what they have to say. Oh, they're cute. Cute. I remember when my Metallicas were this small. Oh, so it was 7 months or so, and my Metallicas are now. They started off about like this, like inch or so, and they're 4+ inches, so they grow pretty quick. So let's see. Hopefully these ones grow pretty quick too. Cute little hairs already on them. Here we go. Little pokey face. Alright, let's scare it off into there. Oh, there we go. Poecilotheria subfusca. Cute little thing. It's gonna be a big one day. Alright, pinned and housed. Alright, let's do number 2. So I'm giving them a little mist, so they have some water to drink right when they get in there, because I don't have my water dishes yet, but they should be here in a few days. I've already said that, but hey, touch bases with that again. Alright, so Poecilotheria subfusca number 2, and I number my containers so I can log the information easier. There's my number 2 on the side there. Makes it easier when tracking molts and things like that. Oh, this one's a molt ahead of that one. Very cool. A little bit bigger. Oops. Starting to rip there. I gotta get deeper. That's one thing I like about these little ones too, is I can get behind the packing material a little easier. There we go. That's something stuck to its butt. Alright, number 2 is housed. Alright, let's do our third and final one here. I like the way she packs these. It's pretty simple, it's not overdone. Sometimes a little bit overdone and kind of hard to undo, but she does it just enough. This is my first time ordering from them, and so far everything looks good and beautiful. I'll be definitely ordering some more next time. I feel the need to add to my collection. Okay, this one's taking it easier. Hey there, little one. How are you? Welcome home. Oh, it's got some webbing going on here. It's good chance it's in pre-molt. I'm gonna let it take its time to get out on its own in case it's already started some of the breakdown processes of its old body. Sorry about that. There. Cool. Alright, rehoused. Still got a foot in the way, but hey, maybe we'll move. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Right into the sphagnum moss like I predicted. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me on these new teas and this rehousing, or housing I should say.